First man out is Rodney Rogers, 6'7", 255, fourth year out of Wake Forest. One of the trio that came over here from Denver. The most consistent of the Clippers through the years is Loy Vaught, 6'9", 240, sixth year out of Michigan. In the middle, they're going to have Brian Williams back, Arizona, 6'11", 260, his fourth year, first year. In the backcourt, the brilliant rookie Brent Berry gets a nice round of applause. He's from Oregon State, 6'6", 185. And opposite him is a fine player out of UCLA, class of '89, Jerome Richardson, 6'1", 180, 29 years old, seventh year in the league, second with the Clips. Wants to present the Lakers, and that's a nice chore for us, too, as the Laker girls dance around down at the end of the floor occupied by the Lakers. Visiting team has a choice of baskets in the first half. Cedric Sabalas. Cedric has just been marvelous, particularly against this ball club this year. 6'7", 225, his sixth year. And he's out of Cal State Fullerton. At the other forward, we've got the remarkable Eldon Campbell from Clemson, 6'11", 255, sixth year. In the middle, Vlade Divac, 7'1", 251, Serbia, seventh year. He's 28 years of age. In the backcourt, Eddie Jones, trying to snap out of a slump. Eddie, 6'6", 190, Temple, only his second year. And the remarkable Nick Van Exel opposite him at 6'1", 183, third year, Cincinnati. Del Harris doing his usual fine job as the head man, assisted by some good ones, Billy Burtka, Larry Drew, Michael Cooper, and Kurt Rambis. They are good ones. Blaine Reichelt, Joe Crawford, he's a tough little guy. Eddie E. Rush. It'll be a well-officiated game. Should get the jump. Let's find out. Joey Crawford will toss it up. Campbell does not get it. Williams does, but then it's volleyballed accidentally by a Clipper to Vlade Divac. So, front court, the ball over to Eddie Jones. Like to see him hit his first shot tonight, too, whether it be a layup or an outside jumper. Ball, give and go, underneath, slam dunk from Campbell. Nice play. Oh, boy, was that nice?
Well, Brent Berry turned his head off the cutter. That's the one thing you can never do.
That's one of the things the youngster has to learn. To Berry. Now with Richardson, come to the left side, bounce it in low. Williams had it, fumbles it, gets it back, put it up, score, left-handed. Nice play, good recovery, and it's 2-2. Coming down the floor, the Lakers get underneath, but Sabalas on a fast break, and he got one to roll in.
Well, that's what the Lakers do now. They don't let the opposition celebrate after a basket. They really get it out in a hurry.
Sabalas in the first two games of this series averaged 25 points and 9 rebounds. Here's Rogers, baseline to Brent Berry. Berry dribbling out in front. Berry holds it, gives down the middle. Williams looks for his fourth one with a left-hander and gets it from an 8-foot jumper. His heel doesn't seem sore, and it's 4-4. Van Exel in the three-point department, if you're wondering, has made 86 out of 250. Here's the ball to Sabalas. Sabalas out above the three-point line. Lob underneath. Jones has got it. Put it up. No good, but he was fouled by Berry. He had Berry beat again, and Berry once more had turned his head to see what was going on out in front.
It's really nice to see. It's obvious that the Lakers are really making a conscious effort to get Eddie Jones involved in this game early. Last ball game, he only had 3 attempts from the field in 23 minutes. Tonight, he's already got his second attempt. We've only played a minute and a half.
Number 3. The free throws are both good, so he's made 68 out of 90 this year, 75%. 6-4 Los Angeles in the opening minute. Shooter, and left back 44% three-point shooter. Here's the Vaught with the ball, bounce in low. Williams again, turn, shoot, and score again. They got Sabalas on him, and that's a mismatch so far as the Lakers are concerned. Long pass the other way, Sabalas goes under and scores. And at the other end, Williams can't stay with him either.
Well, both teams, at that time, the Clippers got caught in transition.
Here's Rogers going underneath for a slam dunk that won't go down. The rebound is off, given underneath Loy Vaught. Basket counts, foul. Vaught helps the man up that fouled him, and that would be Jones. What do we say, 60? No, he's been shooting 54%. The free throw is good, and it's the Clippers leading for the first time. It's 9-8 in the first quarter. So Magic, as usual, does not start. And Exel looking for a pick and roll with Vlade. Didn't have it, so he brings it out. Pass underneath to Vlade. He's there away from Williams. He puts it up. It'll count if it goes, it goes. Williams got there about a half hour too late, and now he's mad. I hope he's mad at himself. Get over to Berry. They spread out that offense. Look at that. They're really spreading it wide. Berry out in front, about 30 feet out. Berry looks for the postman. Williams takes it in there. Now Campbell guards him. Williams has got it. Back to basket. Dribble drive on Eldon. Comes underneath and a foul on the dribble. And Campbell is yelling to Joey Crawford, he gave me the right arm in my gut. And certainly he did. And Campbell is really yelling at Joey, and he won't take much of that.
That's 2 fouls on Eldon already, so that brings Magic Johnson into the ball game. Eldon gets a technical foul for complaining on the call, and he's also going to go to the bench. Joey Crawford is one guy you don't want to complain to.
Was John Stockton, and he's well past it now. Here with Rogers, dribble drive on Magic. He's double teamed, pass it over the baseline, jump shot. Loy Vaught, that's his shot. Shot no good, tipped up and in. Nice play by Williams. Well, he's starting out in great fashion to tie the score 11-11. Van Exel front court. Lakers playing their first of 4 games in the next 5 days. Pass underneath the basket. Sabalas turns, shoots it. Right hand turn around, and it's no good. The rebound is for Williams. Williams gives the ball to Richardson. Richardson up from the front court to Rogers. He sets and fires for 3. It looks good. It is good. And the Clippers lead by their biggest margin, 14-11. Van Exel gets the ball at midcourt from Magic. Long pass in low to Vlade. He's away from Williams. Underneath, reverse layup is good. Williams went sound asleep. And it's 14-13.
Chick, I thought the Clippers thought the Lakers would take a timeout.
You don't think. You weaken the team. Here's the ball into Vaught. Backing in deep. Turn, shoot, right-hand jumper. No good. The rebound is yanked out of the night. And it's taken by Sabalas. 3-on-3. Sabalas down the middle, pulls up. Gives it out to Magic Johnson. And Magic takes a 20-second timeout, Stu.
Yeah, that's the timeout they were going to take a minute ago and didn't and scored. Now they take the 22nd as Magic seems to be limping a bit on the Lakers Basketball Network.
The locker room. Something wrong with his right leg. And this is only the first of 4 games in 5 nights. So that is bad, bad, bad news.
Well, Magic had complained of a little bit of tightness in his calf the last couple of days. Maybe that's what it is.
All right, the ball in. The way Magic acted, he's very disgusted, very disappointed. Here's Vlade driving underneath, putting up a little layup. He beat Williams, but Williams gets the rebound in the miss. Williams front court, Williams down the middle, feeds a hard pass. It's saved and thrown up and in by Loy Vaught. And the Clippers lead at 16-13. That is a blow to the midsection against the Lakers with Magic going out. Here's a three-pointer by Van Exel to tie it up at 16.
Well, now they just know they have to step it up. They know Magic went to the locker room. They don't know how long he'll be there.
Strong, who hasn't played in recent games, gets the rebound, gives to Van Exel. He comes down, and his two-pointer goes in and comes out. We're tied at 16 after 4.5 minutes. Brent Berry for 3 outside. He knocks it down. 44% three-point shooter. That's a nice shot. Nice stroke that he's got. That gives him 81 of 181 tries. Now the rebound is off to the Clippers. Berry over to Pooh Richardson. Another 3. No good. The rebound is long, and it comes out in front. Stolen. It was taken by Jones away from Vaught. The ball to Van Exel. Right side. Sabalas alone. Scores. Nice pass. Good steal by Eddie.
You get the turnover and you convert in transition as Nick Van Exel with the pass to Cedric.
With 5.5 minutes behind it in the first 12-minute period. Trail it by 1. Here's the ball over to Berry. Dribble to the base. Throws a nice pass to Williams. He scores underneath. No foul called on the pass-off. Blaine Reichwell calls the foul on Eddie Jones, and that'll be a free throw plus the 2 points. You remember he was taken in the expansion by Vancouver, said, I want to get out of here, so they let him out. Then he was picked up as a free agent by the Clips. Bounce pass under to Harvey, slam, dunk. Nice play, good finish. And the Lakers are down by 6.
I was just getting ready to say with Antonio, you got to worry about the pick and roll and keep him off the offensive glass. Never know when the phone's going to ring, and you must keep yourself ready to play just in case.
All right, the inbound pass comes to Richardson. Richardson with 24 on the clock, drives underneath, nobody guarding him, so he throws the ball over here to Rogers. Out in front to Berry. He dribble drives, speeds underneath, a good pass to Rogers. He puts it up and missed it, but a rebound is slammed in by Vaught. Nice play. And the Lakers are down by 8, and the Clippers are dominating. 5 minutes left to play in the first 12. Once more to Richardson. In low to Rogers. Backing in, goes around strong, lays it up. Missed an easy shot. The rebound is off to Sabalas. And by far, the Clippers are the best team here in the first quarter so far. We've played 7.5 minutes.
Well, the Lakers got to go inside the Vlade.
Vlade Divac gets a pass underneath. Here's a report on Magic. It's a strained right calf. He will not return tonight. He is day to day. Travel, go down and play Dallas on Friday and Houston on Saturday. 26-20, the Lakers trail. Richardson with the ball, runs over a man, no harm, no foul. Pass stolen. Nice play by Sabalas. He knocks it on the floor, trying to save it. Picked by Richardson, and he knocks in. That's about a 27-footer, and he knew the clock.
That's just a heads-up play by Pooh.
There had not been any change of possession, and he knew that. Most players would have grabbed it and started a new 24.
Very heads-up play by your point guard.
So outside jumper put in for the Lakers, and the man that knocked it home was Van Exel. Did they give him a 3 on that? Wow. 29-23. At the other end, we get a basket made by the Clippers. Above the 3 to Rogers. He fires for 3. He didn't get it unless it bounces in. It comes off the top of the board, and Vaught gets the rebound. They've out-rebounded the Lakers 12-6. Here's the ball taken by the Lakers now. Here comes Jones, 4-on-2. Bounce to right side is Strong, and he goes underneath and scores.
That was almost like a concession.
Yes, it was. It certainly was. Very odd, didn't it? 31-25 and timeout is called. The mandatory here in the first quarter.
None of the Clippers wanted to pick up a foul, so they said, well, let him go. We've got to leave. We're not going to foul him. As the Lakers now trail by 6 after the nice pass from Eddie Jones to Derek Strong on the Lakers Basketball Network.
Former Laker backs in on Blotty, turns, shoots over Blotty, 10-foot jumper, no good. The rebound is off. Harvey gets it back. Great rebound, the 13th for them. Rebound is off again. They put it up. That's no good. Harvey puts it up again, and that's no good. Oh, the Lakers are getting killed at the offensive end. Here's a jump shot outside by Van Exel, no good. The rebound of Blotty right under the basket. Oh, you talk about a gift from heaven.
Lakers let the Clippers get 3 offensive rebounds. They dodge that bullet, and then they get an offensive rebound in the round.
Has a bad calf, and he is not going to come back tonight. He plays just about a minute. Here's a bad pass thrown, and at the baseline saved by Blotty onto the floor to Peeler. Peeler takes it over to Van Exel. Out of the game is Jones. Also in the ball game for the Lakers is Lynch. Van Exel dribbles around Barry. Beats him badly. Didn't shoot the reverse and gives the ball to Lynch, who hits a 20-footer. Wow.
Well, speak of the guys who like to shoot along the baseline, so does George Lynch.
I'll say. 2 in front of his own bench against the far of the eastern sideline. We've got Richardson. Bounce out of it to Rogers. Rogers to Barry. Shoots his second 3 of the game. Makes it straight as a string. Beautiful. 34-29. And the Lakers trail by 5. And gives in front of his own bench over there to Rogers. Down the middle, nobody guarding Harvey. His bank shot almost broke the glass. Comes off, rebounded by Lynch. Lynch takes it over to Strong. His 20-foot jumper on the way, good. You'd be surprised how well he can shoot that shot.
Chick, he is a real good perimeter shooter. He just doesn't look to shoot the ball from the perimeter that much.
And that gives him 4 points off of the bench, replacing Magic Johnson. That's a big pair of shoes to fill, and we got Rogers with it. Screen is being set over there by Vaught. Rogers dribbles. Nice pass underneath, and they take it away from Harvey and knock it out of bounds on a rake job. I think they're going to call a jump because they don't know who touched it last. Jump ball, that's all you can do. I thought the Lakers got a break in the call.
I thought he got fouled on the strip job, and I also thought if they weren't going to call the foul, the ball went off the leg of Antonio Harvey. But Rogers makes the play,
nice.
And Blotty slaps the ball down, and it goes right off the leg, it seemed, of Antonio Harvey. Harvey should control the tip.
Oh, he can jump right through the ceiling. Here is a whistle, and the quarter's over. End of 1, Stu.
End of 1, and the Lakers trail it 34-31 in a quarter that neither team is going to keep for their defensive highlights on the Lakers Basketball Network.
5 to play in the second quarter. And the ball goes in low to big Stanley Roberts. Turn, shoot, 10-foot jumper is beautiful. Right in the face of Eldon Campbell. Campbell working with 2 fouls, and that is definitely a handicap. Blotty's on the bench. Now Sedale Street with the ball, trailing by 5. Goes to his left. Puts it up from his left. Then he hits a 2-pointer. Well, he was standing just about on the 3-point line. 36-33.
Well, obviously, the Lakers are shooting the ball effectively against the Clippers. They just got to tighten up their defense.
You know, he's a big kid, isn't he? Wow. Here's the ball tipped to 3. Trying to get a 3-on-2 going. 3 does. Pulls up at the 3 and then goes inside of it. On the simulcast, the Clippers are leading by 3. 10:42 to play in the first half. 3 goes to his left again and fires a 3 this time, and he got it. Sedale Street comes up and ties the score with 5 straight points going to his left. Minute and a half left to play. 36. Ball in the front court to Peeler. Peeler looks inside. That's Campbell getting the ball against Roberts. Dribbles around him. Throws up a 5-footer. It'll count if it goes. It bounced twice. It wouldn't go, but he'll shoot 2 on Roberts' foul. Roberts will never be a tap dancer.
Well, Rodney Rogers has really taken over that spot. Coach Bill Fitch likes what Rodney brings to the ball club. Plus, he's got the addition now of bringing Lamont Murray in off the bench.
Campbell makes 2 free throws to give the Lakers the lead 38-36. Lorenzo Romar, the new coach of Pepperdine. He'll finish out the year at UCLA. Here's a jump shot by Berry for 3, and he got it as the defender fell down. And that's defender in this case was Sedale Street. 39-38 the Clippers again. Lorenzo Romar, 4 years in the NBA. And now here goes to his left again. Sedale Street, and he knocks down another 2-pointer. Sedale Street comes in and gets 7 quick points, and the Lakers lead 40-39. Berry back in the ballgame. Romar at halftime with Stu, and of course we've got the ball out in front to DeHare. And low they go to Vaught. Boy, they take it to him all the time. Here's the ball given up, and Murray drives under, gives the Vaught for a layup. Nice play by Murray.
Eldon Campbell right behind him did not want to take the chance of that 3rd foul, especially with Magic not being able to play this evening.
Yeah, we don't know when Magic will play. What they're terming it is Here comes Peeler out in front for 3, and he got that one straight away. The assist from 3. Off of the bench, those two guards have done marvelous things. That gives them 10 points between them.
Chick, we've got a combined 84 points with 7:34 to play in the first half.
That's not going to be effective tonight. Here's Roberts dribbling in deep, throws it up, didn't get it underneath. The rebound is off. Roberts wants it, falls into the hands of Murray accidentally, and he scores it. And it's 43-43. Give Roberts credit for keeping it alive, though. They made 4 out of 7, pretty even there. We got DeHare with the ball, D-E, and capital H-E-R-E. Now the ball into Williams. He had a great start in the ball game. Dribble drive down the middle. He's still going. He makes a nice hook shot right in the face of Campbell, and that gives him 13 points. His season average only 15.
I can't tell you the importance of a hook shot, Chick. It's the most difficult shot to defend
at all in the last couple of 3 weeks. DeHare with the ball, leading by 2. 5:44 to play in the first half. Ball out in front to Brent Berry. Down the middle they come. Lamont Murray's left open. He ought to make it, and he did. About a 10-foot jumper. Vlade will be in when he's dead, and it's 47-43. The Lakers fall behind again. Now the ball out in front to Blunt. Blunt, 24 feet straight out. Gives the ball to Street. Right back and forth like a windshield wiper. Throws up a right-hander. No good.
Nice.
Blunt. That's a great play. Slam dunk. He took it away from Williams. And that's all you can say about it. He just simply took it away from Williams.
That's just individual effort.
47-45 is the score. Got to go to Vlade against Williams. Ball to Vlade. He's down the middle. He's in deep. The hook shot no good. Not close, in fact. And the rebound is to Loy Bott. Cocks his arm. He says, no, I'm not going to throw it the length of the floor. So DeHare comes. Lobs underneath. Nobody guarding Murray. He's there. He puts it up. And a third foul on Campbell. Oh, now that's not Phi Beta Kappa on Campbell's part. All right, the free throw is good. 3-point play. Clippers lead by 5 again. And it's 4.5 left to play here in the first half. Next, 1 free throw good by Campbell. No good the second. Rebound of Vlade right underneath, and they steal it from him, but they knock it loose, and a bank shot. Oh, what a play by Van Exel. Van Exel shot it too soon. He didn't have to shoot it that quickly, but he made a miraculous shot on a bank. 50-48, and 22nd timeout, I believe, is called. It is a 20. This is the Lakers Basketball Network. Eddie Jones is back in the ball game now. DeHare down the middle. Nobody guarding him. Feeds underneath to Williams for a slam dunk. Wow, what a breakdown defensively by the Lakers, who trailed by 4. It's 3:51 to play in the first half. The Lakers have trailed most of the way. Much time is left. Van Exel with it. Van Exel dribbling in deep. Throws up an alley-oop. Spin shot, no good. It's a nice acrobatic try, and the rebound is to Loy Vaught. He just keeps doing things, doesn't he? That's 10 rebounds already for him. As they come underneath, they score. Vlade fouls the man that scores, and that's DeHare. And the Lakers are down 54-48.
DeHare just makes the bigger player Vlade move his feet and just goes around him, and Vlade reaches in, picks up the foul. 3-point opportunity for Terry DeHare.
All right, Terry at the line. The Seton Hall kid makes it, and it's 55-48, and the Lakers down by 7. And they don't have Magic to rest back on tonight. Own coach and brings the ball out in front once more to Vaught. Vaught to Murray. Murray holds it up at the corner of the key again, and now shoots over Sabalas. Shot no good. The rebound is off, and getting the rebound is Jones, coming down fast. He gives the ball to Van Exel, ducks under an arm, puts it up under there and scores. Beautiful play by Van Exel.
Boy, Nick did just that too. An arm was there, and Nick just ducked his head, went under it, and scored it.
Out of the game with foul trouble is Campbell. Van Exel brings the ball over to Jones. He drives. He beats his man Berry. Bounces under to Vlade. A great pass, and Vlade scores. Brilliant play by Eddie Jones.
Again, Eddie Jones has a good passing ability. He can create opportunities for his teammates.
56-55. The Lakers are down by 1, and here's DeHare with the ball. Clad in the red uniform. He's down in front of his own bench. Dribble drive to Hare. Nobody's got him. Now he feeds to Williams for a slam dunk.
Well, see, you can't blame Vlade on that play.
No, you can't.
Vlade has to come over, and that's when his man gets the dunk.
All right, that's 18 points for him in the air. Van Exel makes a 12-foot left-hand jumper. He wanted to pass it, looked down, nobody to pass to, so he did the only thing he could do for his 12th point is shoot it. Down in front, well, he keeps the ball. Here's the dribble drive. Now he brings it out in front, and they bring through Rogers. Rogers against Strong. Rogers dribbles. He pivots. He loses Strong. He lays it up and scores easily. Nice play. Williams' career high, or season high, is 35 points. And that's his career high also. He's got 18 already.
That's double dribble.
Yep, that's double dribble, both hands in the ball simultaneously. And the Lakers turn it over. And for the Lakers, they've got 9 turnovers. The Clippers have only 7. I'll tell you, the Lakers are in trouble tonight because they haven't been using Strong. They haven't been using Blunt. When you sit on the bench for week after week, Stu, when you're rusty.
Right. You can't get into the flow.
That's right. 60-57. The Lakers trailer with Richardson back in. His dribble drive to Hare. Bounce the ball off to Rogers. He brings it back to the Hare. He's down the middle. Throws up a 5-footer. No. Rebound is off. They get it back. Spin it up on the way. And is it offensive interference?
That should have been goaltending.
They didn't call it. And the basket goes to Rogers, I believe. Who did they give it to? Murray got the basket. At the other end, the Lakers give it up. They're down by 5. They're not playing very well, but the Clips are playing very well. Dribble drive. Oh, he passed up the shot. Richardson gives it for a 3, and they get it out of the corner. Oh, that was some kind of a decision as De Hare makes the 3. Richardson passed up kind of an easy shot. At 65-57, the third time they have led by 8. 14 seconds left in the period, and the Lakers got a lot of blackboard work to do at halftime. They don't have Magic to lean on tonight. The ball goes in low to Vlade. Vlade with 5 on the clock. Out in front. Jones over to Van Exel. Van Exel to the dribble. Around the Hare. In the air. High arch. 15-footer. Banks in and comes out. The half is over, and the Lakers for the third time trailed by 8. Very disappointed looking group of Lakers leaving the floor, and the staff looks the same way. Bill Fitch a little bit happier on the Lakers Basketball Network. And anyway, here's a steal by Eddie Jones. And it's day by day now. We don't know when Magic will be back. And I know you're disappointed, and so is everyone else. The ball into Vlade Divac, going to swing left and shoot right, just like that. Bank shot of 8 is good.
That's where they have to go, Chick. They have to go inside to Vlade, get him off the mark, work inside out.
Second passer. He's a good passer. Brings it to Rogers. Rogers drives on Vlade. Vlade chokes him off. Rogers picks it up and gives to Williams. Williams dribble drives, puts it up underneath, scores his 9th basket in 10 shots tonight. Now, I know he's a good player, but I think there's something wrong with the Laker defense.
This is the Brian Williams show.
Yeah, I'll say it is, and give him credit. It's a beautiful show. Ball into Vlade, out in front Sabalas for a 3-pointer, and that's good. Sabalas opened the game with a basket, but now he's only got 9 points up to this point.
Offense obviously isn't the area where the Lakers need to work on tonight. They're scoring a high percentage of their shots. Their defense is another
They
concern.
scored 57 points themselves, too, in the first half. And we're down by 8. Here's the ball to Williams. Williams against Campbell. Campbell with 3 fouls. Williams shoots over him. 16-footer, no good. He's missed 2 shots tonight. He's human after all. Now here's the ball under the Vlade. Good pass from Van Exel, and he scores underneath. Williams, after missing at the other end, was tardy in getting back down defensively. At 3. We got Richardson with the ball. Tomorrow night, same 2 teams. Backing in is Williams. Shoots over Vlade from 15. It's an air ball. He's missed 2 in a row. And here's the ball bounced off to Van Exel. Van Exel front court pulls up for a 3, a long one, and he hits about a 26-footer timeout. The Clippers and the Lakers catch him at 67 all. And the Lakers outscore them to start the period by 10-2.
Down to 3, but a minute ago he gave Vlade a pass off the dribble for an easy deuce as the Lakers are tied 67 all on the Lakers Basketball Network.
He chalks up. At the home game, pass underneath, the Lakers sleeping, but luckily for the Lakers, missing an easy shot underneath with Loy Vaught, and the Lakers can get the lead. They've outscored them 10-2 here in 2.5 minutes to open the third quarter. 10-2 run for the Lakers. Van Exel's part of it with a 3. Ball into Vlade. Vlade dribble. He beats his man Williams. Scoops it up. It's good. He's fouled. Williams gets his 3rd foul. Boy, that was a nice shot. But usually a big man will not put it up like a scoop. He'll put it over him.
Well, for the guys that can out-jump him, so if they go up to the top, so Vlade goes up and under the arm. Nice touch. He's got some nice soft hands. He gets the basket and a 3-point opportunity.
A 12-2 run going on 13. He didn't get it. And the Laker lead is 2, 69-67. Here's Richardson front court for 3. No good. The rebound is off to Barry. Did he travel? No. His ball over to Richardson. His 20-foot jumper is good. They won't give up. Not these Clips. 69 all. You know, they could only win 8 games a year, but if they beat the Lakers once or twice, that's a big achievement. Here's the ball to Sabalas. Sabalas against Rogers. Sabalas under the Vlade. He's alone. Slam dunk. I don't know where Williams was.
But check what happens when the isolation with Cedric.
I thought Doug Mann, my statistician, is going crazy. Vladdy's got 19 points. He's made 9 of 11 field goals.
Well, we've been talking about Brian Williams.
I know.
We better talk about Vladdy.
That's what I say. Did you realize that?
No.
Ball on front, Sabalas for 3. On the way, good. Sabalas knocks in back-to-back three-pointers, and the Lakers lead by 5. 7:46 left to play, and the Lakers having a big start here in the third quarter. They've made all 7 shots, and the visitors have made 2 out of 8. And Rogers has got the ball. Down the middle, they give to Loy Vaught. Vaught's out the three-point line. He gives above that line to Richardson. Richardson wants to go into Williams. Richardson dribbling the ball. He pivots. He goes around Van Exel. He's underneath. He throws it up. Vladdy blocks the shot. We've got no time in the clock. 24-second violation because of the great block by Vladdy Divac.
There it is again. The animation with the defense. They dug in there late. Richardson finally gets some penetration, and Vladdy rejects the shot. 24-second violation.
74-69. The Lakers have made all 7. Here's a dribble drive all the way under, and putting it up and scoring is Van Exel. And the Lakers have caught them flat-footed opening this quarter.
You talk about someone not hearing somebody go by.
Vladdy takes it into Campbell. Campbell against Loy Vaught. Vaught hollering help. Campbell comes underneath, puts it up and missed the shot. Kind of an easy shot for him, too. He made a nice move to get that position. Pass to DeHare. DeHare just came back in the game and gives to Antonio Harvey. His jump shot is horrible, and the rebound is off and taken by Sabalas. It's 3-on-4 coming down.
Eddie Jones blocked that shot.
No, did he? Get a piece of it?
Antonio's shot.
Well, it still was horrible. Van Exel with it. Here's a pass under to Jones. He makes a great catch behind the board.
Nice pass.
What a pass to Vladdy, and Vladdy scores. Eddie Jones is doing it with other things than scoring. Timeout. The Clippers who trail by 9. A 20-second timeout, and this crowd finally is alive on the Lakers Basketball Network.
Jones in the low post can do a lot of things, but mainly he can create opportunities for his teammates, and he gave Vladdy just an excellent bounce pass for an easy deuce.
He sure did, and Vladdy converted it for his 21st point of the game. And the Laker lead is 9. The Lakers have outscored them 21-4 in 6 minutes. Barry down the middle, in deep, throws it up. Maybe it was a pass underneath. They take it as a pass, and Rogers puts it up. I thought it was a shot, too. So Rogers gets a rebound and the basket. Bounce in low. Sabalas has got it. Makes a left-hand bank. And the Lakers lead 80-71. Sabalas now in the ball game with 14. More importantly, perhaps, he's got 8 in this quarter. Now we've got an 80-71 reading. The ball goes to Vaught at the base. He's due for a baseline shot, and he makes it. And it's 80-73. Long pass the other way. Sabalas gathers it in. He's behind the board. Can't do anything. Gets the pass back from Jones. Great pass. And Sabalas makes another left-hand layup. Give Jones credit.
Eddie Jones with the floor recognition, and Cedric doing what Cedric does best.
That gives him 10 points in the quarter. Pollock and Steve Schrapp handling the technical direction for our KLAC-fed Los Angeles Laker radio network. Here's the ball knocked loose by Jones, stolen. Jones picks it up. 2 Lakers along the sideline. They were out of bounds. It wasn't Jones that made the steal. It was Sabalas that made it, and they are there together like a couple of bees in a honeycomb.
Well, the last time Cedric had the ball, he was in trouble, so he gives it to Eddie, and Eddie says, here, they left you open, I'll give it back to you. And Cedric scores with the left hand. That's just a great two-man game by Eddie and Cedric.
All right, 82-73, the Lakers. They've never led by more. Here's a pass to Vladdy. He didn't try to tap it in. He just volleyballed it and then went to Rogers. Rogers in the front court to Vaught. Vaught drives in low, stops, turns, 15-foot jumper is good. Campbell gave ground. He just doesn't want to take any chance, and I don't blame him on that 4th foul. That's 13 points for Loy Vaught. Lynch will be in when it's dead. Vladdy's got the ball out in front. Vladdy to Van Exel. Stop. Makes it over. 3-pointer again by Sabalas. His 3rd of the quarter is good. Sabalas. And maybe Loy Vaught's going to wise up to the fact he's got to guard him. 85-75. Happy, isn't he? Here's the ball out in front to Richardson. I'll say he earned it. He's worked hard for that. I'll say he has Rogers underneath to Williams. Turns and shoots over Vladdy with the greatest of ease with the left hand and scores.
He wasn't out of bounds.
Got a whistle. Maybe they'll give the ball to the opponent. Cedric's got 13 points in this quarter. Magic had 18 in the last game in the 4th quarter. Here's Jones with, oh, what a pass to Vladdy, a bounce pass. Hey, Jones is the point guard. There's the biggest lead of the game, 87-77. That's 23 points for Vladdy. So's Vladdy who set the pick. On a pick and roll, that's gets better underneath to Lynch. Lynch is wow! He's knocked flat on his wallet. No whistle, no harm, no foul. Here's the ball to Rogers underneath for the slam dunk. Beautiful play by Rogers right in Vladdy's face.
Oh, that's what you call a facial, and that's the way you finish on the break.
87-79. The Lakers about scored him in the quarter by 16 to take the lead. Here's the ball of Lottie. Pivot around Williams underneath. Slam dunk. Wow.
And that's the way you finish in the half-court set.
Williams said, where did he go? I heard him go by. 2:19 to play. Quarter like they have, I'd get excited too. Here's Van Exel with the ball. Screen by Vlade. Van Exel dribbling up behind the screen. Now the screen is... Oh, what a pass under to Sabalas, and he blows the layup, gets it back, scores it. Now Sabalas is mad because he cost Van Exel an assist.
You mean Cedric is mad? Nick is the one that's mad.
But it would cost him $25 if, you know, every assist at home, $25 cost Reebok $100. All right, here we got the ball to Richardson.
They're going to put off the cash tonight.
91-81. Here's the ball, Vaught. Takes the ball over in front of the Laker bench to Rogers for a three-pointer. Beautiful shot. He's had a nice ball game. That gives him 12 points. Just seems like more.
He's a talented player, Jeff.
91-84. Lakers up by 7 in this quarter. And it's now 1:15 to play in the period. The ball of Vlade. Vlade looks underneath to Jones. He's there. He's got a backhand layup. It's good with his back to the basket. Nice pass by Vlade. And that's a thank you note because Jones has given Vlade about 4 great assists. Kwiatkowski from the University of Nebraska is coming in.
Eddie Jones has had some kind of third quarter dishing the ball off and even at times doing the acrobatic on the Lakers basketball network.
Here's the ball in low to Williams. Williams turns, shoots 12-foot jumper and away, bounces off twice. No good. Rebound of Vlade. Divac. Vlade in the ball game now with only 4 rebounds, but other things. The ball down the floor. Jones saves it. Hanging over the outside line. Out to the three-point shooter. Van Exel, no. Rebound under the basket to Still a great play by Strong. He went high among the red-shirted visitors and scored it.
What a save by Eddie Jones. The ball was going out of bounds. 2 Clippers went to the ground, and Eddie somehow saved it.
All right, here's the ball coming in. The 24-second clock is off. 8 on the game clock. Richardson for 3. Way out yonder. It's no good. The rebound is up. 3 seconds left. Lynch has got it. Van Exel. Can it be a heroic shot? It's on the way. Good. Listen to this crowd. Van Exel's even smiling.
Chick, that was a man's three-pointer there. Derek Strong, though, did a good thing. I believe it was him who gave the ball to Nick. And Nick did an excellent job. Make it George Lynch. Nick does an excellent job of rearing up from the parking lot and scoring on the Lakers basketball network.
14, they outscored them. Listen to this, you won't believe it. Here's a dribble drive by Jones. He beats Kwiatkowski. The shot is blocked by Williams. A great help out by Williams. He's got the ball. He comes down the floor, dribbles behind the back, and that's a mistake. Stolen by Lynch. Give to Jones. Jones underneath. Slam dunk! The Lakers 100. The Clippers 84.
And that's why you don't have 6'11" players dribbling the ball down the court in traffic.
All right. The Clippers were held to 19 points after making 57, wasn't it, in the first half?
65.
65, except it was the Lakers with 57. Here's a jump shot put up and in by Williams. That gives him 24 points in a fine ball game. 186 is the score. And the Lakers lead it here in the fourth quarter. Same 2 teams tomorrow night will be on Channel 9 and these radio stations. That'll be from the arena. Dribble drive. Jones wrap around. No look pass to Strong. He puts it up and in.
Jump ball.
Did they call a jump? Yep, they called a jump. 2 referees standing very close to the play did not call anything, and Eddie F. Rush made the call of a jump.
What a pass, though, by Eddie Jones. Behind the back, right to Derek. They knocked the ball free, and he caught it when he was coming down. That's the jump ball situation.
Strong listed the same at 6'8". The ball is tipped, and it goes to Rogers. Rogers gives to Kwiatkowski, and now to Richardson. Boy, how a game can change with a halftime instruction included. I wonder if Magic talked to them also at halftime. Here's the ball to Roberts, out in front. They get the ball, and a jump shot put up and in by Lloyd Ball.
But the problem is there's still 12 or now 10 minutes to play in this ball game. It's not over. You can't get overly excited about a third quarter. You got to play an entire fourth quarter.
It is 76. Magic when here's a pass under the Campbell, slam dunk. I'll tell you, Van Exel tonight is a superior basketball player. That gives him 11 assists. Here's a pass all the way down the floor, and Rogers goes under to score. Lakers were lazy getting back. 102-90.
Well, Eldon's, I think, still worried about that fourth foul, but in the fourth quarter with 9 minutes to play, Eldon, you can go ahead and pick it up.
That's 14 points for Rogers. Dribble drive, Van Exel all the way under. Reverse layup. That's no good. Tipped up. Nice try. Nice try by Campbell. Didn't get it home. Here comes Barry the other way. Long-legged kid. Stop. 17-foot jumper in there. Nice shot. 102-92. A 10-point ball game. 8:48 to play. So now with the ball is Street. Out in front Sabalas. He passed up the 20-footer. Gives it to Jones. Jones with the dribble. Loses Barry. 20-foot jumper. No good. Rebound is off and is grabbed by Roberts. 7 feet 290. Front court to Barry. Pivots. Comes down the middle. What did he do? Makes a nice pass. Beautiful play to Rogers, who scores. What a sensational play. That might be the best play of the game pass-wise. Barry. Timeout. The Lakers. 22nd timeout. And the Lakers feel the noose. They're only up by 8. 7:38 to play in the third. Now I want to tell you, the coach is mad on the Lakers. All the Lakers have had a good second half so far. This quarter the shooting is bad. Ball goes in low to Vlade. Vlade backing in on Roberts. Backing him in some more. Swing left. Lays the ball to Campbell in the lane. 10-footer will be way short. Rebound to Vlade. Hook shot of 15 is good. Oh, what a shot. I'm not sure he should have taken it, but he felt that he could swing left and hit the right-hander, and he did for his 27th point of the ball game. And for Vlade Divac, that is his season high. There's a whistle at the other end. The ball will go out of bounds to the Los Angeles Lakers. They lead by 10 with 7:04 to play. Ball in the front court. Street takes it in low to Vlade. Vlade against Roberts. Turns another. Well, he gave the ball off this time. Campbell throws it up left-handed, and it falls in. That's a tough scoop shot because he was bent over after a contact. The Lakers by 12.
The contact was by big Stanley Roberts. That'll bend you over.
I tell you, the way that here's a Barry dribble drive, shot blocked, knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Barry. Sensational play. I'm going to give that to Jones.
They're calling an offensive foul on Barry.
Well, the block shot was there. It won't be in the record books. Wasn't it Jones that got up so high, or was it Eldon?
No, it was Eddie Jones from behind, and he runs right into Vlade. They called the offensive foul. I didn't see that one.
106-94, 6:35 left to play. Dale Street with the ball, 6:24 to play. And they need it against this inspired Clipper club. Here's Vlade dribbling. Brings it out in front to Jones. He fires for 3. He got it.
Vlade Divac setting the table, though. They go inside, wait for the double, triple team. He kicks it to the open man.
And gets his 5th assist to go with 5 rebounds. Rogers has had a real nice ball game. He's got it. Roberts dribbles right down the middle, throws it up short. Rebound is off to Sabalas. 3-on-2 break. Sabalas in the middle over the right side to Street. Going to his right. 20-foot jumper is good.
You get out of the way when Stanley Roberts starts his dribble.
Look at down here. Sabalas is knocked on his wallet, I think, by Rogers accidentally. 111-94. Same 2 teams tomorrow night at the arena. Here's the ball over the sideline. A jump shot put up by Richardson. No good. A nice rebound. Oh, Jones is back, baby. He is really back. The Lakers are on a 9-0 run. Great is what it was. He really let him have it. 111-94. He's seen enough of it like we have, Stu. We were talking about it earlier, you know. Gets a big lead and moves it. Vlade comes underneath. Reverse layup is good.
Oh, Stanley Roberts just allowed Vlade to back him completely under the basket. And when you're 290 or more, he's probably more than 290, you do not allow anybody to back you under the basket. Vlade Divac is really doing it. It's an 11-0 run since Dale Harris got on the team, and they have responded on the Lakers Basketball Network.
Up on a garbage play by Murray. Lamont Murray brings it over to Piatkowski. Good 3-point shooter. His shot no good. The rebound is off and is grabbed by Lynch. And now to Street. Street tattoos the dribble in the front court. In this half, the Lakers have outscored them 56-29 in about 19 minutes and 45 seconds.
I said at halftime, hold the Clippers to 35 in the second half.
Ball into Vlade. Vlade having a big game, traveled with the ball. Vlade has got 14 out of 17 field goals, 29 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, and 3 blocks. But look at Dell. He's gone. He got kicked out. You can't get out on the floor, and Dell was about, 75 feet away from the play. He didn't like the traveling call against Vlade.
Well, quite frankly, I didn't like it either. I mean, in the middle, Vlade just cocked the ball. They obviously said he shuffled his feet, but if you watch centers in the NBA, there are so many of them that as soon as they touch the ball, right before they make their move, they move both feet. They just hop. That's traveling. It's never called.
Piatkowski misses the first of 2 free throws on the technical against Dell. Second one is good. That breaks an 11-0 run away, and it's 11-1 now in this run. Didn't get it. Rebound tipped by Lynch twice, and he gets it. Nice play by George Lynch. Nice play. He does nothing but work, Stu. He's like Loy Vaught.
Yeah, hard-working guy. Give him credit for that, too.
Right, you do. Here's the ball of Vlade. Vlade takes the ball over to Peeler, out in front to Sedale. And the Lakers with 2 minutes to play. Well ahead, 18-point lead. Bounce pass goes in low to Campbell. Comes underneath, puts it up left-handed. No. Call an offensive foul. Offensive foul using the right arm. Campbell.
You know, Chick, the thing that's impressed me the most with the Lakers in this half.
What?
It's their defense. They allowed a team to score 65 points in the first half. Obviously, that team is feeling good about themselves, and it's hard to stop teams after you do that. But they came out in the third quarter, and they put the clamps on the Clippers, got out in transition themselves, and had a season-high 41 points in that third.
And the Clippers have only made 30 points here in the second half. De Gea outside, that's 32 points they've made, and it's 113-97. The Lakers might hold them under 100 points tonight after all.
After giving up 65 in the first. That's
most they've given up to any NBA club this year. Here's a two-pointer put up and in by Peeler, 115-97. And here's De Gea going down the middle, feeds it over to Kwiatkowski. He drives the lane, nobody guarding him, so he scores. He said, I might as well score.
Now that is a concession back.
Maybe a while before I get in. The way the attendance, 17,037 on a night like this, that is really a compliment. That is really a compliment to the Lakers and the Clippers. Tomorrow night, same two teams. Reverse slam dunk on a great pass by Peeler underneath to Lynch. A dunk just like Jones made a while ago. That's right, yes. This is the first time the Lakers have had 6 consecutive wins. Kwiatkowski makes a three-pointer, 118-102. This is the first time they've had 6 straight wins since 1991.
Well, there goes the 100-point barrier. Kwiatkowski makes a three-pointer.
The Lakers have made 10 of their last 11 now. Here's the ball to Strong at the base. 20-foot right-hand jumper would be an air ball. It is by 2 feet. The Lakers have won 14 of their last 16, heading for the arena tomorrow night. Here's the ball to Lamont Murray. Comes underneath, throws it up, and throws it in. It's 118-104. The Lakers got to get the ball in the front court, but they don't have to shoot it. 8 seconds left. Boy, this is a nice crowd considering the weather. Wow. 3 seconds, 2. The Lakers win. A three-pointer. He put it in. Anthony Peeler knocks in a 3. He's a hog. We got a pig and a hog now. All right. The Lakers win it by 17. That means they outscored the Clips by 25 in the second half. A lot of stars down there tonight. That was about as big a turnaround in as short a time as I've seen this year.
Yeah, but it obviously takes a pretty good club to be able to turn on defensively the way the Lakers did in that second half.
Once again, the final score, the Lakers 121 and the Clippers 104. The Lakers have beaten them all 3 times this year. This is the Lakers Basketball Network. Now, let's